Hey, this is Matthew from Nerd News Today. Welcome back to our channel for some more unboxing videos. Now, normally when we do our unboxings, they are of action figures. This time around, we have this really awesome statue to take a look at. This is from Eaglemoss, and this is their 12.5-inch Alien Xenomorph from, of course, the original Alien movie. Now, regular viewers of the site know I'm actually a pretty big Alien fan. Aliens, the whole franchise really I love. You know, I've been looking for a really great, perfect Alien collectible that isn't just an action figure. But I want something that's kind of like a centerpiece, something that really stands out. And that's where this Eaglemoss statue came in. And this thing is, you can already tell, it's a pretty enormous beauty. Beauty, we use the word loosely with an alien. So this is the deluxe supersized version because most Eaglemoss figures tend to be on the smaller scale. In this case, we have a very, very large one to take a look at. And you can see already, it's pretty big, even in the box. This thing is ginormous. So this thing came shipped in a brown mailer box with fragile on all the sides, because there's a lot of thin pieces you're going to see in this figure. I've actually had this for a while, and it's my first time opening it, so I've never actually seen this thing out of box. I've been holding onto it for a special occasion, and I decided that today is finally the day to unleash the Xenomorph on the world. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, of course, we have to talk about the box, and on the front there you can see it says that this is a Mega Special Hero Collector Edition statue. You can see just a really cool, nice base that we're going to get. You can see the Xenomorph itself. The top of the box has a Weyland-Yutani logo, which is very cool as well. So let's go ahead and pull this Xenomorph out of the box and take a look at her in all of her 12.5 inches of glory. That sounds weird. There's no way around that one. Let's just do this. So here we go. This is what happens when you take it out of the box. It's this giant styrofoam container over here, which is kind of cool. I guess for styrofoam, it's whatever. And stuck to the back of it, we have over here what I believe is going to be the Certificate of Authenticity, which you can see here. Pretty nice. So there you go, at least you got something to say. This is an authentic Eaglemoss statue. If you didn't know it was already an authentic Eaglemoss statue, I don't know why you bought this. So just a quick slice across the side should do it. I think now we should be able to, yes, open this up. Look at that. So here it is, it's in this nice compartment, but enough screwing around with the packaging. Let's get the main event out. So I can tell you off the bat, this is really heavy. A lot heavier than I expected. So why don't we do a great big reveal now. And let's go ahead and pull off this tissue paper, which a little disappointed that's just tissue paper, but whatever. Ooh, I am not disappointed. I am kind of at a loss for words because this is really good looking. Oh man. Yeah, you can totally bludgeon a person with this. This is like what you'd use in the nerd version of Clue. You smash his brains in the library with the Alien Xenomorph statue. So here it is, but I'm just getting a feel for it right now. It's pretty good girth to it. It's pretty massive. And when I said it was heavy, it's not like super heavy. Like you could still hold it one hand, and it's not too bad. But it does have a nice weight to it, and that's good. So here is the Xenomorph on the table now. You can see like this is a really good looking piece. You know, for the price you're paying, it's definitely worth every penny. There's some really cool details here. You can see the hat, in fact, one of the caps from one of the members of the Nostromo. You've got the really great tail. It's scooping through his legs over here. You can see there's a lot of really good texture across this entire figure, and you can't really have a Xenomorph figure or statue without having good texture because there's so much to get on this type of a character. So the paint job is pretty nice as well. There's a few different things to look at here. Now overall it is a pretty simple paint job, but you can see there's like some details on the base, just very simple metallic colors and some washes to get kind of more depth into it. And same thing with the alien itself. There is a little bit of multiple colors here. It's not a flat black at all. In fact, you can see there's a few different types of black. There's this more kind of brownish, grayish, gunmetal kind of color, combination of those colors to create some texture as well. And the skull itself has a very unique texture of itself. Like this is completely different from the rest of this, whereas this is kind of like a rougher paint job overall. Up here on the head, it's very smooth, very, very elegant looking. That's kind of the fun thing about these H.R. Geiger designs is how elegant they are, as well as how violent and deadly they look at the same time. Take a look at the ribcage now. Like the ribcage is always one of my favorite parts of any aliens. It just really stands out. It's so like creepy looking when you really think about what it is. Same thing with the neck as well, and of course the mouth. The mouth and the teeth are knockouts. And I kind of love that his mouth is a little bit open and you can see his other little friend inside his mouth ready to pop out and bust some heads. It would have been really fun if they had like an additional accessory, maybe a magnetic version of that could just have one actually sticking out. But that would have certainly raised the price of this guy, and it's already at a pretty high price to begin with. I also really enjoy that he's got painted toenails. That's very cute. I mean, overall paint job is very clean. That's really the biggest thing. There's, you know, paint job and the sculpt. Sculpt is great. I don't really have much to say about the sculpt because it really is just so spot on. And same thing with the paint job. It's simple, gets the job done. It doesn't need much to it. That's kind of the good thing about the Xenomorphs. They don't really need that much effort to make them look good. And they kept it really simple, made it work. There's different types of paints that give it the different gloss feel, the matte feel, the different finishes. It really makes it kind of stand out. On the base, it does have this nice velour, I guess that is, that's on it to keep it from scuffing up things. So if you put it on a piece of wood or another metal surface maybe, you're not going to scratch either the base or the surface you're putting it on. It's easy to keep it down. It's also going to help it not slide around if it's on something that's a little bit more slidey, like glass perhaps. So that's really cool. They thought that far ahead as well. So the big question now about this guy is the price tag. This is a $150 statue. Is it worth $150? Now, me not being the statue collector, I'm probably not the best source to judge these types of things. But seeing what else is on the market, I have seen things from like Kotobukiya, and I've seen other things from Diamond Select, and various other people that make the statues, Gentle Giant, so I've got some idea of prices and that kind of thing. So I think for 150 bucks, you're not getting a bad deal at all. Again, this is a 12-inch statue on a pretty unique base. It's very sturdy, it's not going to fall apart. I can say like these bits here, they're pretty hard. They're not going to just snap off. I'm trying to snap them off, but they're very, very firm, very solid. The biggest concern would probably be the tail, and that's pretty stiff. I mean, especially in the back. It's pretty stiff. It's really just the front end that you're going to have to worry about. But the way it's shaped and everything, it's pretty protected. I think even if it falls over, tail is still pretty safe. It's not touching the ground. So again, price tag wise, it's tough for me to say, but I think it's pretty good for $150. It's pretty high end, really nice quality, very good overall. It's going to be a great centerpiece for my alien collection. Cannot wait to add this into my alien shelf. If you're an alien collector, I think you're going to want to get it as well. And don't ask me why I'm holding it like I've just won an Academy Award. It just kind of is. I'd like to thank the Academy for giving me more brains to smash and more bodies to eat and devour. Thank you. So that's a quick look at the Eaglemoss Mega Special Hero Collector 12-inch Xenomorph from the first Alien movie. That's a mouthful, and that's what an alien would do. It's probably fill its mouth with something. But overall, it's a really great statue, great details, wonderful paint job. I love the face. I love everything about this guy. I don't have a lot of statues, but this one is going to be a very welcome addition to my collection of things in general, and especially alien stuff. So if you're looking for a nice centerpiece for yourself for an alien collection, I think this is what you need to get for it. It really stands out among the other things you're going to have, whether it be books, DVDs, toys. There's a lot to love about it, and yes, believe it or not, I can say that I love this alien. I'm going to have one negative thing to say and one nitpick. It would be right over here by the tail. And it looks like this tail is a separate piece, and there is basically, you can see where the joint is where they glued it together. That is a little bit ugly, but not a total turnoff, because to be quite honest, this statue is not going to be displayed like this. It's going to be displayed from the front, so most of the time you're never going to even be aware that is an issue. And it's not really a deal breaker for me. It's still a really great statue, even with that little thing there. So there you go, folks, from Eaglemoss. Check it out. 12.5-inch Alien Xenomorph from the first movie. Totally awesome. I think you're going to love it as well, and I recommend you guys go out there and find it before it finds you. So I'm Matthew from Nerd News Today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon of other toy unboxings, statue reviews, and who knows what else. And remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. I'll try right now, watch.